What's happening, webheads? Welcome back to Spider-Man 3 here on the Kwings Let's Plays channel, and it's time to continue more of the Spidey-tastic story. Wow.
Yay.
We're still playing as the Black Suit, so it's time to scare Mary Jane Watson.
What? Why would you do that to your girlfriend?
So I'm gonna do, don't touch my microphone. Don't like that.
Fine.
I'm wearing the black suit, so I'm getting agitated.
And I'm wearing the black suit, so I'm touching your microphone.
Yeah, I'm not sharing my black suit with you. You had to find your own alien symbiote goop.
Fine, I'm wearing a Loki suit, so that's why I'm causing mischief.
So, basically, the whole Mary Jane stuff in this game is completely different than the movie because they're trying to avoid spoilers. But
they're trying to avoid violence too to women.
I don't.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, he did punch her in the comics, although technically it was when you thought he was a clone. So I mean.
Yeah. It's a little early in their relationship for that.
You've hardly said 3 words all night. Is everything all right?
I figured you were talking enough for both of us.
Peter, what's gotten into you lately?
Nothing that's stopping your gums from flapping wouldn't solve.
Wow.
I think you should take me home. Now.
Mary Jane,
Now, Peter.
I didn't even hear what the music was, but I'd want to leave too.
I don't think I would. If I was Mary Jane, I would not want to go home with him.
Let's get this over with.
I'd be like, I'm taking a cab.
She'd have to take a cab because Uber doesn't exist yet.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And we have more of the black suit music. So what we have to do is scare MJ. My web slinging scares everyone, so this is a piece of cake.
Well, I mean, it would be scary anyway. I mean, your face.
Scary.
Whatever.
Whatever, MJ.
Yeah, that's how you know you're gonna be mean and stuff. You just say whatever. Now, Spider-Man in the animated series had a really cool scene with the black suit. Basically, he kind of is trying to wipe out Shocker, and the actor who played Spider-Man in the 90s, he really got into the black suit. Like, he beat up Flash Thompson, he messed with MJ and like all these other people. And he had like a very dark, evil voice.
Whoa, so he did like an alternate voice thing.
It was awesome.
Kind of like Batman Bruce Wayne, but
and,
like,
you know, Josh Keaton, the guy who played Spectacular Spider-Man during the black suit run of his series, he tried to do a darker voice, but they made the black suit more like psychotic in the sense that it was like another personality. So it was like Peter would fall asleep and then he'd do all these things and, you know, the suit would take over and stuff like that.
Yeah, like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
And the suit tried to plead with Peter not to take it off.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah, because he was like, you know, you're always going to be alone. You're always...
Are you going to complain about every little thing?
Yeah, she is, because you're terrifying
so
her.
the suit is like totally evil and like manipulating him. That's creepy.
But it wasn't until the Sam Raimi, like, editor's cut that they actually showcased the suit as kind of evil and scary.
What's wrong?
Oh,
Can't you
yeah.
handle this?
The theatrical cut, it was basically like the black suit was considered comedic. Because Peter did all these stupid things.
Oh yeah, like in the what is it, the director's cut or whatever that we watched. Editor's cut.
Getting a little
Yeah,
dizzy.
it was definitely scary.
Because Sam Raimi wanted nothing to do with Spider-Man, so there's no director's cut of his vision of the film.
Oh.
Just the editor who worked on the movie, and they made it so like it was like Peter was dealing with an addiction problem. So the black suit was kind of like whenever he put it on and took it off.
About every little thing?
Yeah.
The way they showed it in the editing, it looked like Peter was like, you know, normal and then crazy.
Yeah.
And also they showed the chest like moving at one point. Like the suit was alive.
Yeah. Well, I did remember, like, he did some mean stuff to several different people, and then when he was confronted on it by Mary Jane, he felt kind of bad, but then he ended up going right back to it, so it was like, yeah, it did seem like he was Yeah, he had an addiction to it or whatever.
But if you want to see some of the coolest stuff with Peter wearing the black suit, watch the Spider-Man series from '94, and I believe the actor is Christopher Daniel Barnes, who did the '90s Spider-Man.
Can't you handle this?
And he has some really cool, scary lines. And it was, people don't understand that the '90s series, even though they didn't allow Spider-Man to do a lot of, quote, violent things, they showed him webbing up people, and he hardly ever used his fists or his legs against an actual living, breathing person.
I didn't want to go this way.
There was a lot of grappling and using webbing and stuff like that. The storytelling is very dark during the Black Suit Saga, and they really did some crazy stuff.
And what version was that again? Or?
The '90s series.
Oh, yeah.
Remind me to take a cab next time.
Hey, don't turn away.
Ow, you're hurting me, Peter. Let go.
MJ, I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me.
Neither do I. But until you work it out, I don't want to see you.
Are you breaking up with me?
I'm sorry, Peter. I just can't be with you right now. Good night.
Wait, MJ! What have I done? She's right. I've changed. This black suit has got to go. I need some privacy. Somewhere to clear my head.
That was a less dramatic Tobey Maguire version.
Yep.
But still, even in the Spider-Man '90s series.
What's he up to?
What's Spider-Man up to?
Come on!
He used the bell to get the suit off.
Hey, the sound waves are affecting the suit.
That is not advised.
Parker?
How do you know that's Parker? When have you heard
How would
Parker
you know?
scream?
It's like ripping duct tape off of yourself or something.
Ouch.
Yeah. That really hurt.
Topher Grace, ladies and gentlemen. Here's
Whoa.
Venom. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Only thing I didn't like about Eddie Brock is that he's like almost the same size as Peter. I always thought he was more like a bully kind of guy.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a bigger version of him. Hey, Brock, where are you at? He's not
I thought he
here.
was supposed to be a big guy, but he's like he's the same size as Peter.
Yeah. I remember there was an interview on one of the late shows where Topher Grace pretended to be Tobey Maguire for an interview because they were promoting the Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Because he's evil in it, so he dressed up as Tobey Maguire and he acted like Tobey, but he was Topher Grace. And then Tobey Maguire showed up. It was a fun little promotion for the movie, but the movie was so bad. You guys can watch that on YouTube. I think they still have it. Like the Topher Grace,
cool.
Tobey Maguire interview. Might have been Letterman or David Leno. Letterman or Leno. One or the other.
Jay Leno or David Letterman.
Because Conan wasn't that big back then. I mean, he had cable and stuff. Or late night, whatever. This is one way to get up.
Yeah, he was like on a really late night thing.
Going up.
Conan was around then, or?
Oh, Conan's been around since like the 80s.
Wow, he's so old.
Yeah, tell him that.
I think he knows.
But he works in tandem with Warner Brothers. He does a lot of interesting things. He still has his Flaming Sea character. Uh-oh. What was up with that?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, actually, there's a lot of cool Warner Brothers movies coming out this next year, so I'm glad Warner Brothers does movies, because they all...
Cops are in a hurry. Wonder what's up.
Yeah, what's going on? I want to follow them.
Because they do like different types of movies. That's what I like about them.
There's a lot of 20th Century Fox movies that are now owned by Disney, but I don't...
Yeah, that's...
The only Warner Brothers movie I know of that's coming out this year is Aquaman in December.
Oh.
Why couldn't I ride that? Come on, game. Work with me.
Well, I like it when different companies make movies, because then you get different perspectives, but now it's all going to be the same.
Maybe I can help.
Okay.
It's going to be Disney and Warner Brothers.
Ah.
I can't...
Will you just stop?
There's Lionsgate. They make movies.
Yep. There's Lionsgate. All right, you know, those cops are really bad at their job. They just ran over a kid
Yeah.
repeatedly.
Well, I was going to say Pixar, but Pixar is owned by Disney. There's
Yeah, it is.
DreamWorks.
Indiana Jones is owned by Disney now, too.
Oh, that's so sad. I really hope they don't mess that up.
I don't think they can do any worse than the Crystal Skull. Where in the world are these fools? I hear gunshots, but I don't see anybody. Where are you? Wait. I thought I saw red. Where are you? Gunshots are getting louder. Not over here by the hot dog. Where are you guys? There they are. All right, fools. Time for you to go down. Oh, wow. I shouldn't be this strong because I'm not wearing the black suit anymore.
Right?
Ah, whatever.
Oh, well.
I give up, game. Now that's a cool combo.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Don't bring a gun to a kick fight. Yeah, that's what you get, wise guy. Bring it! That hairdo is just all kinds of wrong. Hi there. You know what's funny is, these Apocalypse Gang guys, they were kind of well ahead of their time of the current fashion trend of coloring your hair a literal color.
Yeah.
Can you believe that's a thing now? People dyeing their hair blue, purple, pink, red. It's considered in fashion to do that right now.
I thought only, like, punks in high school do that.
Well, now it's people who are middle-aged or, you know,
It's so weird.
millennials. I know.
Yeah. I know. People working in business offices and stuff, like, with pink hair. It's just weird.
I mean, it might finally give me an excuse to get blue hair.
Well, I mean...
I want to get in on a trend.
You can do that. I'm just saying, like, color in your hair, like, dries it out and... Eventually, like, you can't do it forever. Like, you have to put so much conditioner in it. I've heard, like, it messes up your hair so much. That's just what I've heard. Like, if you just keep dyeing it, it just keeps ruining your hair, but you can do it. I just like your luscious locks how they are, but if you want to dye it, you can.
Are they really luscious?
Yes, Luke, they really are.
I love having thick hair.
If I could make your hair anything, I would make it, like, 80s, like...
No mullets.
No, I'd make it glam metal hair.
That's a mullet.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I thought it was just long all the way down.
No, that's definitely a mullet. No mullets.
No, but I
Mullets
mean,
are a crime.
yeah, I mean, like, a color is kind of... Or, like, some people, like, tint their hair a little bit. But, yeah, like...
Wait. Tint your hair?
Yeah, actually, your cousin, like, Paige, used to tell me she did that. She would, like, put a tiny bit, just like a tint of purple in her hair so that it would glisten in the light, like people would see a shine of purple on it. You get, like, a wash of
Ow.
it. So it's like, you can't really see the color unless you, like, move a certain way.
I get you.
So it's like it's colored, but it's not.
Ah.
Sophisticated purple.
Okay.
Instead of Joker purple.
Instead of Joker purple, it's this kind of purple. Fun.
Yeah. But yeah, it does shock me that people wear... I would not... If I ran, like, a business and someone showed up with pink hair and crazy hair, I'd be like, yeah,
There he is.
you need to dye your hair a normal color.
So, as we mentioned before, okay, that's weird. There's a skull thingy there. Where's this fool hiding?
Oh my gosh. You know, I was looking on YouTube and they had, like, this, like, talk show, and there was a girl that got kicked out of a private school for having her hair too orange. She dyed her hair like red, you know, like Mary Jane color, but it was like so bright. It looked like Carrot Top, but like worse.
Yeah.
And like they said in that private school, you had to have natural looking hair, but like they were like, your hair is too orange. And she was like protesting it. She's like, well, this is a normal color, but it's like, not really. You can kind of tell you dyed it because you can see your roots.
I know, but that's a fashion thing.
Over here. I should check somewhere else.
So, basically what we're doing right now, just so people know, in this game, there are random crimes that happen. This crime is kind of like Spider hide-and-go-seek. These guys are running from the law, or they broke out of prison, and it's a manhunt. So we have to find all these different thugs.
Better turn around.
By using our spider tracker meter thing, the thing right at the bottom. As we get close to where the person is, they appear in the bullseye, and then we have to use our spider detective vision to try to find where they're hiding.
That's like the worst map system ever.
It's not the best map system. I mean, they were working on another game when this came out. Or when this was in development.
Oh,
but
no offense.
there are some really good Spider-Man games, which we played. Spider-Man Web of Shadows and Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions.
If only they had, like, instead of that north sitting there on the map, if only they had a map with your enemy on it. Oh, wait, no, the enemy is on it when... there! Okay, I see. The enemy's on it when you're near it.
I gotta be around
But
here
it's
somewhere.
only when it's, like, you're really close. So it's like, yeah, he's, like, right...
Well,
let me in.
You're almost on him.
he's trying to get inside of his house. So your mom won't let you in. Well, ow!
Looks like Mom's out.
Oh my gosh, she's like, Mom,
Didn't your mother ever teach you not
Mom,
to use
let me
handguns?
in.
Alright, so... how are there so many of these guys? I'm definitely not doing another one of these missions where I try to find people because this is just really annoying. Okay, so possibly this way. So they have something that came out about the Justice League movie that has people up in an upheaval. You know the scene where Superman comes back to life? In the original Snyder version,
Yeah.
it was filmed at night. So Whedon brightened it up to look like it was during the day, but if you actually look at the buildings in the background, they're lit up.
Oh my god.
I know. People have seen the movie repeatedly, like, are finding out so many things that was done badly. But in other movie news, the executive who changed everything for the Justice League movie is no longer the Warner DC
Oh
executive.
my gosh, he got, like, literally...
Yep, he got replaced by somebody else.
Wow, as he should have.
That
I mean,
just
that was
happened.
a terrible decision. And then people are protesting all with signs
Snyder
saying,
Cut
release
thing,
the
yeah.
Snyder Cut. But you were telling me there really is no Snyder Cut because
Nope.
they'd never finished that because they didn't do the CGI or the special effects for that
Nope,
cut,
they didn't do
so-
the special effects for the shot, so it's like...
So you
it's-
wouldn't... The Snyder Cut is not complete. You'd have
Nope.
to spend, like, billions more dollars.
No, millions. In order to finish the Snyder Cut, it would cost about 90 million.
Yeah, and like who has extra 90 million in their pocket? Like they already did the movie. They're not gonna do it again.
Justice League is already one of the most expensive filmed movies in the past, like, 20 years.
That's just so sad because
I know.
it's just so... I feel so bad for them.
They only made just about as much, if not a little bit more, than the Man of Steel, and that's sad.
I just don't understand why Snyder didn't like
What?
putting more Danny Elfman music in his...
Snyder doesn't like theme music.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Junkie XL and the other guy, they hate theme music, so they don't make theme music.
But it sounded really good with the theme music.
I like the Justice League soundtrack. I thought it was really good, but I don't know if Danny Elfman is gonna...
I mean, how could you say no to Danny Elfman? I mean, I can understand if you're like, I don't like theme music, but it's Danny Elfman. It's like...
The Danny Elfman cut didn't actually ruin the movie. The fact that they removed so many scenes from the film really hurt the pacing of the movie.
I think, yeah, they should have kept it at 3 hours and just like...
So there's gonna be an extended cut, but it'll mostly include, like, the Whedon stuff.
Get him? Doesn't look like it.
escaped into the subway tunnels. We're still looking for him. It's a maze down there.
Wait, we're still looking for people? Crime fighter ranking increased. Cool. I love my heroic pose. You notice when we wore the black suit, we didn't do anything heroic?
Yeah. I
Always wanted to do this. We're gonna ride the subway. Just to see if this is faster.
I mean, I think Snyder would have done a good Justice League, but I am glad that Whedon did happy it up a little bit because, like, Superman is so freaking depressing, Man of Steel, and I kind of wish Josh Whedon would have done that movie instead of Snyder, to be honest. Because even though I did like a few of the scenes in there, like especially when he was a little kid explaining how hard it was for him to hear everything at once, I thought that was really cool, but I really didn't like the depressing Superman thing. Everything was so freaking dark, and Superman is not a dark person.
Nope. Well, because of the lighter take on Superman, a lot of Superman fans are happy.
Yeah.
And Warner Brothers is actually considering doing Man of Steel 2 now.
Yeah, and make him happier. Like, maybe after he comes... when he's back. You know, the second version of him can be happier.
I'm kind of upset that they're doing another Death of Superman animated movie this year, which is the 26th anniversary of Superman's death.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Oh my gosh, don't you have like a certain comic like that?
Yeah, I have the original.
That your grandpa got you or something?
Yeah, I have it. Well, this is fun. Not much has really happened. Oh!
But
that hurt.
I think in some ways it's like, okay, this is when I feel like
I don't think
Justice
Spidey can
League,
use the escalator.
I feel like Josh Whedon had to chop it up, even though it was kind of like bad and didn't make sense. My gosh, are you in the bathroom?
I am.
Like,
I found a dragon icon.
I feel like it's worth it. If they can make another Superman movie, if he did not make this, if Josh Whedon did not work on this movie, they would not even think about another Superman movie. So, like, that is worth it to me, because I love Superman, so, yeah.
Whatever. Superman fan.
He's happier than Batman. He's more positive.
So, just so people know, after we finish the Spider-Man 3 series, we will be working on another Spider-Man game that will debut in February. It'll probably be Spider-Man on the N64, although how we're going to make that look with HD, I have no idea. But we're going to be looking at other Spider-Man games until the Spider-Man game comes out later this year. So we're going to do our own Road to Spider-Man series. And I'm thinking that this Spider-Man 3 series is going to be about 30 episodes.
What?
There's a little bit of story, and then filler, and then more story, and the game ends. I think that's what they're going to do. Yeah. That's what and we are considering doing Spider-Man Friend and Foe on the Wii. Amber and I do have it. We just never wanted to do it because it looked really, really stupid.
Well, you know what I think the best addition Zack Snyder did to the universe of DC is casting Wonder Woman, because I heard that right before he stepped down, he was able to cast Gal Gadot as Spider-Man as Wonder Woman.
That's pretty bold.
And like, if he hadn't been there, I don't know if they would have picked somebody else.
It wasn't until he stepped down. He didn't step down until Justice League was in post-production, so it was Wonder Woman's third appearance.
All right, well then why did somebody say that?
Because people on the internet are dumb.
All right, well then I don't know what I'm talking about, but I am glad that he cast her. Because
most of the time you don't, but you're cute, so you get away with it.
Well, I'm just trying my best. I'm trying. Your
best is worth crap.
I'm trying to figure out this stuff. Okay.
All right, so anyway, guys and gals, that does it for this episode of Spider-Man 3. Join us next time as the filler continues here at the Kwings Let's Plays channel. And tell us your favorite Spidey memory in the comment section below. Until we meet again, God bless and happy gaming.
See ya!